What's up guys, grab your chopsticks, cause this episode is all about sushi. We're making 3 rolls, it's gonna get crazy. Get ready, it's Cooking with Flava with Ava. Welcome back to Cooking with Flava with Ava. On this episode, we're making sushi. Let's get started on these sushi rolls. I'm gonna head to my local Asian supermarket to find some ingredients for our sushi rolls. You also can find all these different authentic ingredients, and a lot of this stuff here I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's really cool just to dive first at that. Before we get too distracted, let's get back and get cooking. First things first, let's cook our sushi rice. We're gonna boil 2.5 cups of water and add 2 cups of thoroughly rinsed sushi rice. Reduce the heat and simmer for about 15 minutes. And voila! Oh, it's so fluffy. Transfer to our baking sheet to cool, and we're gonna add rice vinegar, salt, and sugar. When I was researching why we add rice vinegar, fun fact, back in the day, the Japanese would use fermented rice to keep their fish fresh, since, you know, no fridges. Then eventually they used rice vinegar instead. Then they were like, wait a minute, this rice and fish is pretty good together, and that's how sushi was born. So let's get started on one of the most classic sushi rolls, the spicy tuna roll. Super easy. Let's go. We're going to take our sashimi grade tuna and slice it into little cubes. You want to make sure you have sashimi grade so that you don't get salmonella. One of the most important sauces in sushi is the spicy mayo. We have a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. And then we're going to add in some yummy sriracha. You put it in, okay. Let's try that again. I usually start with a teaspoon at a time of the sriracha. I'll start with 2 teaspoons. See how we feel after that. I like mine with a little more spice, so I'm gonna add 1 more teaspoon. Alright, now it's time to add the spicy mayo to our tuna to make it officially spicy tuna. Alright, our spicy tuna is ready to be wrapped in that seaweed. Grab our nori, which is our seaweed for sushi roll. We're gonna scoop our rice onto the seaweed, which is on a plastic wrapped bamboo mat to help with stickage. You can damp your fingers to also help with the stickage. This came with my bamboo kit. I'm not sure if I'm using it properly, but it's a great spreader. You want a nice even layer of your rice all the way to the ends. Then we're going to add some black sesame seeds. Gives it a nice color once you roll it. And then we're going to flip this all the way over. Easy, easy. Come on, stick the landing. Woo! And now we can add our filling. So we can have avocado. That is a weird shape of avocado. Looks like an avocado rainbow. Okay, we're gonna add our spicy tuna. Next, our cucumber. And that's it for this. Spicy tuna usually doesn't have too many fillings. And now we're going to use the bamboo mat to roll the sushi over and then pull back and squeeze to create this. Okay, we're going to do it again until it's completely rolled. And squeeze, we're squeezing. Release, loving it. And one last roll. And look at God. First, we're gonna cut down the middle, then we're gonna cut the ends and move our roll inwards to get even pieces. And then you just keep cutting and cutting till you have the right amount of pieces. It makes it a lot easier to wet your knife with each cut, because I'm telling you, this rice is sticky. And there she blows. So I went ahead and put some of that spicy mayo into a plastic bag to pipe onto our spicy tuna roll. Just a little extra. And then we're really about to be obnoxious. We have our scallions that I'm putting on with the chopsticks. Oh, and we're done with our spicy tuna. Next up, the Ava Flavor Roll, made it myself. This is basically what I'd like in a roll, so let's get started. We have some smoked sockeye salmon, avocado, asparagus, got some dairy-free cream cheese coming in, and then we're gonna fry the whole roll, you guys. So first we put down a layer of our sushi rice on our seaweed. And we're using this tool again that's not for spreading, but it's nifty. And flip it over.
That was smooth.
First we're going to place our blanched asparagus, pretty sides out. Then we're going to slice our smoked salmon. I've taken most of the skin off, and we're going to place that next to our asparagus. We're going to add another piece of salmon. Our dairy-free cream cheese is just as delicious. We have some sliced avocado. Wouldn't be an Ava Flavor Roll without avocado. Or should I say, avocado? Okay, now we're going to use the bamboo mat to roll over these ingredients. And once you roll it over, we're going to gently squeeze and pull back. And once it's secure, we're just going to remove our bamboo mat. Ooh, it's just so satisfying. Okay, we're going to use the bamboo to roll it over again. You know the drill, people. We're squeezing and we're pulling. Alright, and we're just going to keep rolling it over until it's completely done. And once you roll it a few times, it does get easier. This is my first time making it. If I can do it, so can you. And look at that. Yes! I rolled this one so much better than the last one. You know, it's not all about perfection. It's about the hot form of the room. Let's move on to making our eel sauce. There's not actual eel in it. It traditionally did, but you know, America. So it's actually just 3 ingredients. It's mirin, which is Asian sweet cooking wine, soy sauce, and sugar. It's easy to remember, half a cup of everything. We have a half a cup of mirin, a half a cup of soy sauce, and a half a cup of sugar. We're gonna mix this together until the sugar dissolves and bring to a boil. Then we're going to cut the heat, make it simmer for about 10-15ish minutes. While our eel sauce is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and prep to fry our Ava Flavor Roll. So first we're gonna make our tempura batter. We're just gonna add 3/4 a cup of ice cold water and mix it with some store-bought, I know, tempura batter. This is just because it saves so much time. You're already making a sushi roll. It's okay. And then we're going to have our tempura flakes and preheat our fryer to 325 degrees. Then we're going to take our sushi roll it in our tempura batter, and then our tempura flakes. Get a nice covering, and you want to make sure that you seal the end of your sushi roll so grease isn't going in places it shouldn't and touching things. Let's just make sure it's sealed. We go ahead and pop it into our fryer, and after about 2 minutes, it's so golden. Our Ava Flavor Roll is cooked. Alright, let's cut our roll. Oh, so crunchy. Slicey slice. And it's not done. We're going to top our Ava Flavor Roll with our eel sauce. I transferred our eel sauce into one of these convenient little containers. You can get them from any store, really. And we're just gonna drizzle this yummy eel sauce all over our Ava Flavor Roll. I think we deserve slow motion. The Ava roll is complete. Last roll, shrimp tempura. Okay, let's assemble our shrimp tempura roll. You know the drill. Nori, rice. Now we're gonna cook our shrimp tempura. I already got the shrimps that are already in the freezer. Super easy. If you want to make it, you can. But this is such a good shortcut. So just gonna pop these in our deep fry. And just like that, we're done. After 3.5 to 4 minutes, our shrimp should be nice and crispy. I'm going to put the shrimp tempura and the other fillings on the same side as the rice to show you a different way to roll your sushi. Next, we have our thinly sliced layer of cucumber, our dairy-free cream cheese, good old slabby debbie, and our crab salad. What do you mean crab salad? Don't worry, I'm gonna show you. Earlier, for crab salad, we shredded some imitation crab. Imitation crab is basically white fish that they form to look like crab. I'm more of a fish than shellfish person anyways, so I'm not too mad about it. So we're gonna mix that with some spicy mayo, and that's it for our crab salad. You can add some salt and pepper if you like, but it's pretty scrumptious. Back to our sushi roll. We're gonna add a good amount of our crab salad. Now we're going to use our bamboo mat to roll it over. Don't be alarmed, it's just a little plump. Pull back and squeeze. We're gonna continue rolling. And you see how the seaweed is on the outside of this roll. Options! We're just gonna cut this into 8 pieces. If you thought each roll wasn't gonna have avocado, you are sadly mistaken. We're going to thinly slice our avocado so that it's thin enough to easily place on top of our sushi roll. Look at that. And then it just goes on like a little sticker. Last one. Looking good. We're almost done. Zigzag a little spicy mayo. The final touch of a little crunch. Ooh! Oh, Hallmark, call me. We're gonna finish it off with some tempura flakes. Yes. And this bad boy's all done. Woo! All of our rolls together, our spicy tuna, our Ava Flava, and our shrimp tempura. Woo! That's a party. I can't wait to taste these. First up, spicy tuna. Here we go. Just enough kick to wake you up, but not enough to overpower it. Mm-hmm. Next up, the Ava Flavor Roll. Here we go. Ooh! Did somebody say flavor? Now that's the Ava Flavor Roll. The eel sauce, the smoked salmon, the bite from the asparagus, crunch from it being fried. Oh yeah. It's gonna be tough to beat this one, but we have one more roll. Last up, the shrimp tempura. Look at that. Well, there's no time like the present. Oh. It's so creamy. What is that? I barely like shrimp. This is really good. It's just so delicious. Creamy yet satisfying. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you like this recipe, subscribe. And tune in next time for all things pumpkin. 'Tis the season.